screen. On the screen, you can see the races and the classes. The classes in gray are races not or classes not available to the certain race. In order to see what races are available, you can click this. It'll also gray out the races that are unable to become the class. This makes it quick. Brief description, just like in World of Warcraft. Uh, Race, that type of deal. With each race, they have their own racial that will be described there also. Tells about their crafting, their harvesting, etc. Whatever they get bonuses to. Starting city, their primary diplomatic expressions, which we'll get into diplomacy later. I'm still not fully certain how that works. Male, female. Now I'm going to show you the actual character development. So let me see. Let me get there. Okay. See, pretty detailed. As you can notice on the first tab, there's quite a few options, and there are 8 tabs, so there's 8 customizations. With each customization, you further set your character apart, unlike World of Warcraft, where you run into somebody who looks like you 4 times out of 10, or so pretty much like Star Wars Galaxies, a bit more, a bit less. Now let me hop on him and show you a bit of the crafting. Um, okay, here we are. It's a bit dark outside, so I turn on my torch. I've got natural speed, and if that's not enough, I've got a few buffs I can cast on myself. This is a tree city. This is where I start. Right there, I just put the speed buff on myself again. This is running out. Lasts for an hour. Most buffs do. Most allies, which would be anybody, is able to have the buff on them. Here I am inside a chamber. Doors open by clicking them. Control and camera angles work just like World of Warcraft. The falling is nice. A lot less damage taken, especially as a class that's able to up their safe fall skill. I'm trying to make my way to the crafting tree. There it is. Let me head over there. The graphics are pretty good. I mean, sometimes you hit a little bit of rough spots. Normally when a player generates, don't see one around me. Let me go up here and check it out. It's kind of varies on who's on, because a lot of the people tend to be foreign. There's a lot of people from America. Like I said, my interface is a lot different. It's Drox UI. It's a downloaded interface. It makes the bars a lot smaller, gives you extra bars, etc. I'm wearing my crafting gear now, which helps me when I craft. So that's where I'm headed right now, so might as well put it on. It automatically switches if you don't have it equipped, so you don't have to worry about manually equipping it. I'm not going to show harvesting or diplomacy. I'm just going to give you a general rundown. There was a player right there. Some crafting stations, just like in Star Wars Galaxies. Up here's where you actually craft. I'm hitting a lot of lag right here. Might be some players in there crafting. Who knows? We'll go check it out. Come up in here. This is where I have all my trainers. Can buy some supplies. Now, the best way to level your crafting is through work orders, which I can get one right here. Yep, there's a player. Okay, so I go up and I talk to this guy, and he has a bunch of things for me, and I can do these as long as I want, and it's pretty fun, actually. Ones in yellow are hard. Don't want to do those unless you want the money. White aren't as hard, but they're pretty good. You can do those for easier cash. All the way down is dark blue, which is the ones that you normally should do to get levels. Light blue, which are even easier, and then gray, which don't give any experience. I'm going to go on ahead and do a light blue. Just do a quick one. All right, I accepted it. You can have up to 3. Ooh, hello, there's where all my lag came from. 7, 8 people in here. Jeez, crowded. I'm going to use my workstation. I'm an artificer, so I'm going to go on ahead and use the artificer station. I begin crafting. I make sure that I have the solvent on me, which I do. And I have some extra tools, which I'm not going to use because I won't run into troubles, plus it's a little more advanced. Nice thing about work orders is you don't have to use any of your materials other than your solvent or like a miner tool, and it costs like 4 copper to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get crafting. Each stage requires you to do certain tasks which use action points. These action points are diminished each time you use a task. Your goal is to get all the tasks finished and have a high quality by the time you run out of action points. You don't want to run out of action points necessarily, but you still want to have a nice quality. To up the quality, certain tasks, they'll say what they do, if they up the quality or if they up the oh, progress. But anyways, I'm going to try to get the quality up to B, kind of A. That way I can get a decent amount of experience, aka, I don't know if I'll get any, but I can get some gold from this guy if we're doing it at least, or copper. Gold would be nice. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go on ahead and finish that task up. The blue bar at the bottom represents progress on that task, and so I just inhaled some dust, which I fixed. Okay, there we go. Going to finish up here. Notice the blue bar, how it went up each time I use that, and my purple bar goes down. I'm going to finish this pretty easy. Not even going to get close to the bottom of my taskbar or action points. I get done, take the item, run it back. Most of the time I get experience for it. That one's not gonna. The harder ones will, and I don't really have the patience for that. Alright, I'm going to turn this in, and that pretty much wraps up crafting. It gives me some money. See, turn it in, money. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up crafting. This is the auction house, just a quick overview. Looks just like World of Warcraft's, a lot more customizable. The search options, not really too much different about it. And that covers that.
Alright, let's continue. Here I've loaded up Slew, or Faldaga, who is the female. This is a cleric, a healing class. See, woo, heals, hacks. Anyways, but what's nice about this is that they've made it so that the healers are even able to damage. And as you can see, I've got some targets in red around me. So, just like in World of Warcraft, targets in red are aggressive. They'll attack me if I get close enough. The aggro radius varies from creature to creature. Creatures with yellow won't attack unless attacked. Some are social, meaning if you do attack them, others will join them. NPCs normally don't attack if they're yellow, unless you're from an opposing faction, and likewise you can't attack NPCs. I haven't done anything with PvP, but basically you can tab select the target or click select. I'm a tabber, and I've got a ranged attack, which you always want to have.
Alright, there the attack didn't go, so it was a one-hit KO, so I'm going to try it over here on this target. Alright. Okay, there we go. Now he's going to come at me. Now notice I can keep moving as I'm casting. Okay, I just got a crit. You see how that works, the numbers flash up. I go up in melee attack. And it's pretty much just like World of Warcraft. You just tab, attack, normally use range, but the nice benefit is you're able to do range as you attack. That's probably one of the best features in this game. Line of sight tends to be an issue, but not with terrain, aka trees, because the creature is able to go through the tree. It's still kind of glitchy like that, but it's being worked on. Each kill gives experience, which is kept track of. Combat's, like I said, just follows World of Warcraft basics. Other than that, it's all based on the class. Every 2 levels you get new skills, so every time you level, every even level, go check for new skills. Each time you level, you get more equipment usage too. Lots of buffs, lots and lots of buffs for yourself. Right there, I just put quite a few on, so